Hey G Squad, welcome back on sort of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool Amazon here, and pretty much what this is a USB-C wall charger. If you can see, for the one that we got right here from this brand, so there's pretty much 3 USB-C option and 1 USB option. At the bottom right here, they do provide guys some specs and features about the product. So they mention how she has the HyperGaN technology, and the max power on here is 120 watts, which is more than enough power for you guys to recharge your MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, or any other USB-C device. If you guys turn on the side right here, they do provide some more specs and features about the product. So they mention how she has the built-in protection in terms of over voltage protection, overcharge protection, and the list goes on. So this is what the package looks like when you guys do get it. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. Once you guys do open it, inside right here, you see we do have the product. In the very bottom, we do have this little envelope. If you guys do open up, inside they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to use it, and provide you guys the specs and features that's on here. If you can see the inside, and also this page as well, they do provide us the input and output specs, and that is everything that's inside right here. Now let's take a look at the product. So let's take off the wrapper. Once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. So right here we do have the brand name. The other side right here, they do tell you guys that it's 120 watts, and they also mention how it does have a GaN technology that's on here, or HyperGaN technology. On this side right here, we see we do have the photo plug. So if you guys do open it, that's what the product looks like. Once you guys are done using it, you can fold it back up, just like that. Very easy and very simple. Right here, they also provide you guys the specs and features about the product if you guys are interested. But if you guys turn on this side, here's what the front part looks like. So we do have an indicator light to show you guys when it's on or off. Then we do have 3 USB-C option and 1 USB option. So like I mentioned, max power on here is 120 watts when you guys do use it. And that is when you guys do plug everything in. If you guys only plug one of them at a time for the USB-C option, the max is 100 watts, which is enough power for you guys to recharge like a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, or any other USB-C device. And if you guys only use 2 of the USB-C at a time, so maybe this one and this one, to charge like 2 MacBook, it'll spread it evenly. So one will be 60 watts and the other one will be 60 watts as well. And supposedly for the USB option, they do have a quick charging option to fast charge the device if you guys use it to charge like a phone or anything else. And for this charger, like I mentioned, it does have the GaN technology or the HyperGaN technology. So it definitely will give you guys a fast charging speed and a safe charging speed when you guys do use it. And because it does use the GaN technology, it allows the charger to be much smaller than your regular chargers. So for example, right here, I do have my Apple charger, and this is 140 watts. If you guys put it side by side, you guys can see the difference on here. This one right here, like I mentioned, is 120 watts, which is a bit less power. But because the Apple wall charger, it does not have the GaN technology, it's so much bigger than this one. And this one provides you guys a lot more options for you to plug multiple outlets if you guys want to. So that way you guys don't need to have 4 wall chargers, which is really cool. So obviously for the Apple one, still charges faster, and it does have 140 watts max. But if you guys prefer something that has a lot more outlet, and also probably has a max of 120 when you guys use all of them, then this is probably better. And obviously when you guys use any kind of wall chargers, in order for it to get the faster charging speed on here, your percentage on your device need to be pretty low. Basically the lower it is, the faster it can charge. But once it reaches like 80% or anything higher than that, it does slow down the charge. And when you guys do feel the material that's on the charger, it definitely feels very soft and very smooth. It does feel like a high quality material. But that is everything that's on the product. Let me actually go plug this in to test it out to see how actually works. And then we'll come back and talk more about it in a second. Alright, so right here we got a charger. Let's test it out to see how actually works. So once you guys plug it in, you can see the light pops on. And right here I do have a meter tester. If you guys do plug it in, other side one plug in my USB-C cable, and this side one plug into laptop. So once you guys plug it in, it starts charging. So when I do look at the power on here, it definitely provides a lot of power. So it does show you guys the voltage and the amp. Let me calculate to show you guys how much power is being generated right now. So I do calculate it, it's around like 88 watts right now that's being charged with the device. Now I'll try the Apple one to show you guys the power on here. So I have to unplug it. So once you guys do plug it in, that is the power that's being generated. So I can see it's much higher because it is 140 watts. But if you guys do calculate it, so when I do calculate it, it's around like 93 watts right now using the Apple charger. Now let's plug this back in and try everything at the same time and see how much power is being generated onto one USB-C option at a time when you guys do have 4 devices at a time. So let's unplug it and plug this back in. So currently it is showing 88 watts. Now I'll try to plug in all the different outlets on here and see what happens. So try this one here first. So that does work. And immediately once you guys do plug it in, you will see the power change on here. So just by plugging in one device, the amp changed to 2.89 and the voltage changed to 19.43. So when I do calculate it, it becomes that. So now the power is split between both those. Let's continue to plug a few more things. So let's plug into the power bank. You can see that does work. And when you guys do look at the power that's on here, it didn't really change much. It's still about the same. So it's still providing 56 watts when you guys do use it. Now let's plug in one more thing. And for this one, plug it into iPhone. And see that does work. And when you guys look at the power now, it definitely changed a little bit. Let me calculate to show you guys what the number. So after we plug in all 4 devices at the same time, the one that's charging the laptop right now is providing 60 watts or 61 watts. So it is charging the laptop pretty fast. And the percentage on my phone right now is around 55%. Word percentage on the actual laptop right now is 42%. So the product definitely does work when you guys do use it. Like I mentioned, in order for you to get the speed on here, your percentage on your device needs to be pretty low. The lower it is, the faster it charge. But once it reaches like anything higher than 80%, it will not charge as fast. But then see when we do test it out, it definitely does work. Another thing that I do want to mention about using this product and your cable, the cable does matter. So for example, right here, if you can see, I'm using a different cable that does not support 100 watts. And when you guys do look at the number that's on here, when you guys are charging a laptop, so when I do the math, it's around 56 watts. So it does not charge as fast compared to using a 100 watts cable. So it's really important to get a 100 watt compatible cable in order for you to get the faster charge speed on here, if you can see. Welcome back, guys. So nice little quick test of product, and definitely actually does work and should work quite well. So obviously, like I mentioned earlier, when you guys do use it, because the percentage is pretty high, it won't charge as fast. So if you guys do charge any devices that really low battery, then it will give you guys that fast charging speed that I mentioned. And like I mentioned for this product, since it actually has 4 different outlets on here, it makes it a lot easier for you guys to use one device instead of bringing like 4 different wall chargers. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to go unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys will need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality wall charger that give you guys everything that I mentioned on here. In terms of different output, the GaN technology and everything else, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, that way don't buy one and save your money on something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.